All right, this is the second Bills Buff mock draft. I'm using the stick to the model again, but this time I am not going to trade up for Kenneth Grant. We're going to see who falls to us, which is uh, obviously, I think, going to give us the best value. I would prefer to move back a little bit to accumulate some draft capital in order to move up with our second pick and possibly grab um, a cornerback. I already went over the. I believe the D line should be our first pick. I like a lot of edges that we can get with our third pick, and even if we move back a little bit, cornerback, it doesn't seem to be as pressing of a need as before we signed Trey White. Um, and I think our wide receiver, linebacker, and safety could be something we could look at depending on, I don't know, what kind of draft capital we can get. So we're just going to play this um, and see what we get. And we'll kind of walk through it and see if at any point there is a spot where it makes sense for us to grab a safety. Um, I could get behind that if you wanted to wait on wide receiver for like Mac Hollins replacement with Tesla. I think you could get him later on. There's a lot of just speed guys that if that's all you're looking for, you could get later on. If you're looking for a bigger guy to block and play special teams, that Tesla might be an idea. So I wouldn't be opposed to doing a safety up instead of the wide receiver, but also linebacker if for some reason uh, we see a guy that we like drop down. Let's kind of play it as it goes. We'll start this off. I put the speed up since I'm not looking to try to trade up for Grant. So we'll see. Maybe he falls to us. I doubt it, but we'll run through this uh, and see what kind of falls. So let me see our Grant going at 27 there to the Ravens. I think that's where I got him in the last mock I did. I really don't think he's going to be there for us. And I don't know. I worry about what we would have to get up to 27. Baltimore, really liking that pick probably. So here, uh, like I like Ravel. I think we can get him, and he doesn't have to come in and contribute right away. I see uh, Tyleik Williams a little bit later on here in a few picks. So I'm going to see if we can get pick a few picks back. Is this one here with Jacksonville? I like it. They're offering us a future pick. Um, I would take this pick with a second round in 2026. I'm going to use that to possibly move up again. So they went up 43 points. So um, I want to make it more fair and see if this is more something realistic. I would rather be at a fair thing, so it would be more realistic. Of course, it's rejected. Well, if they really want to offer that high of a pick, then I'll just use it to trade back up with this 2026 second round pick. So let's accept that trade and we'll move it down a few more spots. We still have Tyleik Williams here, and we still have our choice of Hairston or Amos if we wanted them. Um, I wouldn't mind moving back one spot for another third round pick, so I'll accept that. We would still have Hairston or Amos Available. The only problem is if they took Williams. We'll see what happens. Tyreek is still there. There's a 38 and a future. I just don't see this happening. Giving up fourth rounders to move up one spot, but let's go ahead and do pick 37. There's still the two cornerbacks left, so I'm going to take a chance here. And there goes Hairston. So now is where I will like to take Amos and try to move up with the next pick here. With Chicago, they got two picks back to back anyway. So remember that those picks that we got. Let's take this one, and we'll take what was it? A second round pick, and a third round pick, and a fourth round pick. So we got all those. And I want to move up this guy here, the 56, with the third round that we got in the trade. And it looks like we're probably going to need to give the fourth round from the trade as well. And then probably a couple of these guys here. And we'll throw that in as well. And we'll see. And of course it's rejected. So let's try a little bit better offer here. Let's try that Chicago at 39 again. There. We'll take that. Let's take this third and fourth that we got. And we'll give a little extra. We're going up 11 extra points. There, they accepted it. So now we can take our Trey Amos and Tyreek Williams. And I'm sure my brother would be happy with those, I think. And the edge, we'll have our choice for. This is the edge that I'm looking at, the Oladejo. I know we like him. We had him in. I also like Josiah Stewart. So we could have our pick if you wanted to get crazy and try to move back a little bit more to get some more draft capital. We would want to not move back too far. But if we're picking at 62, I think we could drop down a few more spots if you want to get greedy here. So let's just get greedy and see this 60, 67. We'll take this one. And we'll play it out. And then I think we'll still be able to take our edge. Oladejo, who we like, we'll go ahead and take him now and not mess around. It's pick 67. I don't mind going up a little higher. Let's just look at the safety. I do like Kevin Winston, and let's see what our next pick is. I don't really think that we need the safety this bad, but 67. We could move up. We could take probably 70 and then another couple spots. Remember, we got that extra. What did we get? An extra 1, 2, 3. We had an extra fourth rounder. I wonder if we can get up. Let's go down a little bit here. 72, that's a little risky. Let's go to New Orleans and see what they like here with this one. Plus the second round. Fourth round. 1, 2, 3. If we give those, we give that. I don't really want to get the safety. I want to get this Oladejo or Stewart and call it a day. And I don't want to risk missing him, and I'm going to go with that. So far, that gives us our 3 picks that we want. Now I'm looking at wide receiver, linebacker, safety. There's that Sanker, Stutzman, wide receiver, obviously. There's our Tesla at 167. You have Stutzman, the linebacker. He's pretty athletic. And Sanker. So Tesla should be there. Our priority would be a Stutzman or a Sanker. Let's do the 109, 132. We're going to take Stutzman here. And there's that Jalen Reed. I want to make sure that we get this Tesla. That's not great. Let's see here. Or 169. We need to move up a little bit for that, I think. Let's go ahead and make some people happy drafting this nice looking safety from Penn State, Jalen Reed. And we're going to pause it here about 160. Oh, wait, we're going to pause it. Yeah, 160. We're going to take that. And we'll take our 7th rounder and we'll propose that. Accepted. And hopefully Tesla is still there. There he is. And that should be a nice little draft. So you can see that we got the Amos at the 37. We moved back a little bit. We still got Tyleik Williams at 41. Oladejo at 76. Stutzman at 106. I think that's good. He's got a couple athletic guys here. And our little Matt Collins replacement. Now, you don't think that might happen. Let's go to the mock draft database, which is another good one. Mock draft simulator. This one's pretty good here. We're going to do the same kind of idea here. We're going to do it fast. I'm not going to try to trade up for Grant. I'm just going to see who falls to us, and we'll see if something similar we can come out of this with. So we're going to look who slips. I think in this one, we see Grant slip sometimes. So let's look at our defensive line. Tyleik Williams, as we had in the last one, falls. See, there's our cornerbacks again. I would love to trade back. Let's see what kind of trades they've offered us. Oh, wait. No, don't we? Oh, I guess we have no offers for our 30th pick. Well, let's say we don't have any offers and we have to make a choice here. I like that Ezaraku. We could still get Hairston, and you still got Williams. Let's say we don't want to mess around. Let's say, even though I like Alexander and Sanders and Collins, and I think the Bills like Farmer too. Let's say we don't mess around and we take a Hairston here. And let's see what happens as we roll through. I think I'm not going to accept some of these trade offers because they offer a little bit too much. Don't obviously in their core. There's that Schlesinger, who I believe we've heard in the news now. There's some weird talk about him going to in the first round, but I don't think it's going to happen. So here I see these Alexander and Landon Jackson, and I know the Bills like him. But I don't think we're going to get. I mean, depending on how you feel about these other defensive linemen, obviously Williams went. Let's say they're going to wait. I know they're going to. Let's say they're going to take this Landon Jackson, who they've been talked about for how long now. Let's see here. Any of these? I'm not taking any of these trades. They're not very good. I'd say it was quarterback edge. We need a D lineman. They still got Alexander there, who I think would be fine. Let's take him. We'd maybe like to double dip that D line, but let's just play this out. Maybe we'll pause it and try to see if we can move up a tad. There's that safety, Winston. I still don't think we need wide receiver, linebacker, safety. All right, so let's say we everybody wants this safety pick for us. So let's trade. Who is the current pick? So let's trade with Minnesota at 97. We'll try to move up with this one. We'll offer all this junk down here. And it's right down the middle, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we'll take our safety. And now let's look for a linebacker. Oh, look at that. Our Josiah Stewart is still there. Oh, I would love to just. I think we should wait on the D. Oh, there's Ty Robinson. There's Kyle Williams and Torrey Horton. Both there at 109. I don't understand. Okay, this is Chris Sim's favorite receiver, so let's take him. And so you have a little difference of opinions. Let's see if a linebacker or let's see. There's a couple of decent linebackers left here. Oh, there they go. Well, let's try this guy. And that would be what you would have if you stick with the pick and took a cornerback, edge, and waited on the D line. It would be another option. Not bad. So a little different. I'm going to let that run. And let's do one more with a different one. This one's pretty good. Fast. I think this is the one where Kenneth Grant might fall. Let's see what happens here. I don't know. That doesn't seem like a very good offer. Let's just let's hide these. See who's left. There's Kenneth Grant, and he is ranked in this Pro Football and Sports Network mock. He's ranked right below Tyleik Williams. But I think if we had a chance at Grant, if he somehow slips at 30, we would just take him. I think that would be best case scenario for the Bills. I want this here, 3 spots to get that 90 pick. I don't even have to look who's there. I should, just in case. So we got our D line. You got Erzer. Oh, he's there. He is somebody that we like. And that's probably. You also got Morrison here. I still think you got your edges, so it's got to be cornerback here. I mean, if you want to risk seeing if the next few picks, couple picks, let's see. Let's take it. We'll just take the best. Well, that's a pretty good one too. If we want to take Porter, he's going to still be there. I'm going to take this one as well. Let's see. Let's see. Our third corner. Okay, Porter's still there. We still haven't got our edge yet. There's your Xavier Watts. But I know we have, where's our picks now? Oh, here. So now we have 62, 67. So we're going to be picking here at 62. I could take Watts because he probably shouldn't be there. And I still think we can get Porter. And we can still get an edge there at 91. I'll move up a little bit, this 91 pick. This 91 pick, I'll move up a little bit using some of this. So let's take the Watts now. Let's take our Porter now. We still got an edge there that we like, unless you wanted that Jacob Parrish later. Cornerback. Parrish at 87. He may not drop. I do like the upside of Porter. Let's move this 91 up to propose a trade. Oh, I don't know who's where. Let's see here. I think we can get about 70, 65. However, move that 91 pick, 44 points to looks like a 70 would be 70 from 26. Let's see. We'll trade with Jacksonville at 70. Propose a trade with Jacksonville. We'll try to offer them the this 91. Where's? Oh, they must have traded it. Okay, let's do New England. Even though they probably wouldn't. Let's do New Orleans at 71. We'll take this and we'll give them that, and we'll give them this. We'll give them Jets 7th and the Dallas 7th. We don't need those. I don't even know if this is a rejected. Well, they used to give us the like the value. 76. Why aren't they doing that anymore? I want this. I wonder if I make it bigger. Nope. Where does it show our value? No, 91. So their value is 68. Mine is at 44. So I need about 30, which is going to be, let's do all that. This junk here. All right. I don't know. I probably overpaid, but we'll see. So now let's take our Porter here and see what edge. Birch. Looks like the last few picks really tore us up. You can grab your Jaden Higgins. He's a big guy. He's fast. Edge. Still Jordan Birch is there. Ashton Chalati. Oh, God. Well, we probably shouldn't have drifted back that far. So let's go ahead and take him now, and we'll take the best receiver remaining. Jaden Higgins is still there. That's not possible. So we're going to take him. this is going to have to be like we already got our safety. This is just a different option. If we took that safety, you see how it works out. You don't get that edge maybe that you covet, but I think Jordan Birch is pretty good. It's going to be pretty good anyway. So for this last pick, we'll take our, let me see here, just to remind me, got my D line, got my edge, cornerback, safety, wide receiver, and now who's our linebacker? Okay, we've had a little bit of a drop off here. Let's go ahead and take this guy from Ohio State, and that would be another option you have there. So you see the different results from the different mocks. You got Kenneth Grant, Watts, Porter, Birch, Higgins, Simon in the PFSN. You got the mock draft database. You get Hairston, Jackson, Alexander, Winston, Williams, and Barrett Carter. Linebacker there at the end. I think there's some okay linebackers at the end there. So here's another one. Something similar like this would be good. I don't have much time left, so I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching.